So, one song that came to mind this morning is Wake Up Everybody, no more sleeping in bed, no more backwards thinking, time for thinking ahead. 'Cause they're the ones who's coming up and the world is in their hands. When we teach our children, teach them the very best you can. And wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. 'Cause they're the ones who's coming up and wake up all the teach. I don't know. But every day when I was growing up, that song would play first thing. So that's a good song. It's timeless. It's by Teddy Pendergrass. So here I am. I did the right thing by resting yesterday because my knees don't hurt, or they don't hurt excruciatingly painfully like they did. So I can go to swim exercise class. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Michelle. Hey, ladies. And what I really like about it is the class doesn't start till 9:30, so they're not picking me up till 8 o'clock. And I really like not leaving my house early in the morning. Of course, on Tuesday and Thursdays they pick me up at 7. On Fridays they pick me up sometimes at 5:45, but that's okay. I just like to be home early in the morning, and I like feeling good enough to get up. The thing that's just been resonating with me over the last week or so is that every day this is a journey. Every day to reach the goal. I am the goal of wellness, weight loss, getting things accomplished, and actually living life to its fullest. Doesn't mean I have to be doing stuff every day, but just planning things. Well, you do have to do stuff every day, but planning your success, because success still happens even when you're in pain. One of the former presidents of Austin P, he went on to work in New York and then he retired to Florida. His name is President Tim Hall. Hey, B.A.G. Right now he's facing Parkinson's. So he's journaling that journey on Facebook. And just like me and my weight, me and my mobility, you and your issue, every day, everybody has to decide to live. And so that's so important. I talked to my cousin yesterday, and she was telling me the journey of my aunt and how she got sick and things like that. But what I love about it is she had her daughter and her daughter's husband. And also, amidst all of that, they had each other, and they're still living to recall the memories of their mom and grandma and aunt. And that's the circle of life. So I look forward to visiting with them. I hadn't visited with them since she was a kid, like 9 years old. And that's the joy that we have. We're not dead, we're not incapacitated. We're probably more inconvenienced than anything. And she was sharing with me about the weight loss procedure that she had. And part of it is people go, "Well, you gonna get the surgery?" I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna get the surgery." But when I talk to people in my family, my cousin and on my daddy's side had the surgery probably 30 years ago now, and she had been big her whole life, and she's kept her weight down, give or take 10 pounds. So she's always kind of losing 10 pounds, but she's been slim. And she said that she did it, didn't tell anybody. She told her mom, "I'm going for surgery the next day," and her mom was like, "I'm going with you," and she doesn't regret it. Now, this cousin on my mom's side just shared with me her journey, and she's having her BBL, like to get the skin removal this fall, not this fall, this spring. So that puts it closer to me. And you know what happens is when someone does something, particularly in the black community, we take the testimony of each other, especially when it comes to medical things. So although I'm not wanting to get the weight loss surgery, talking to her helped me understand my journey because we have the same DNA. or we come from the same DNA family. So, but for right now, one thing she did recommend is definitely take collagen, definitely take an appetite suppressant. Even though my thing about appetite suppressants is I don't eat because I'm hungry. So what appetite suppressants does, good morning, Deborah, it makes your stomach feel like you're already full. They ain't got nothing to do with why I eat. I eat because I'm greedy, or I eat because I'm stressed. That's really when I eat. And many times when you see me on live eating, it's because I really can't eat when I'm just sitting here by myself and I know I need to get nutrition in. So my relationship with food is off kilter. It's off kilter. And that's okay. I lost my favorite poncho the other day riding around my wheelchair downtown, not paying attention. And I promise you, if I see it on the street, I'm gonna stop and pick it up because I know exactly where I was. And I may drive that way when I go back next week to look for it, but or I could just get some material and sew another one. I don't know. But anywho, the thing that I know, I don't have any magic words. I don't have any grave revelations. Um, the thing they say the best things in life are free. Sam Cooke sings that. I'm back. Amen. Y'all know Sam Cooke. Amen. I don't know if I'll get dinged if I play it on my Alexa. Plus, Alexa don't stop when I tell Alexa to stop. But Sam Cooke, I like it when he sings live at Coco Cabana and live at Harlem. And he sings, he says, we got a friend. We try to tell him that it's time for him to go home, but he was hard headed. So we sing a little something like this. It's time you went home, Bill Bailey. Mm-mm. It's time you went home. You got a woman who moans the whole night long. Said she'll do the cooking, Billy. Said she'll pay the rent. She realizes that she done you wrong. Yeah, stop thinking about that lonely evening when she pulled you out. But nothing but a fine tooth comb. I know that it's a shame, Bill. But maybe you're to blame, Bill. So Bailey, go on home. It's time you went home, Bill Bailey. So let me tell y'all another story. And this is true. It's very difficult for me to just say stuff that's true because it's hard for me to deal with the truth. My home care worker said, you live in La La Land. I said, girl, I don't live in La La Land. That land over there, y'all living in called the real world. I ain't got no parts of that thing over there. Because this bull is bull. So last year I went to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. And I had paid for two people, and one of the people weren't able to attend. So I'm calling them and calling them and calling them and calling them. Nobody ever returns my phone call, letting them know that I need to cancel one of the tickets. So when I get there and check in, I let the man know. He look up the other lady's name to see she wasn't there. He's like, I'll take care of it. So then nobody took care of it. So I called back. And the person who was answering the phone said, we don't have records of you calling us. If you can prove that you called us, then we'll refund your money. Totally rude. Totally not true. And it was almost $2,000. So it wasn't cheap. So honestly, I don't necessarily, or maybe I do, hold it against the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. I do hold it against the practices of the people that they have hired to conduct business because it was totally unfair. And in my defense, I didn't get the name of the gentleman, but it was the person who works at the workout counter. They looked at the sheet, they checked off our names. He said, I'll take care of it. But for the person who answered the phone, to once I was able to get in touch with them. I mean, I've been calling you out for 4 months to let you know that my friend was not going to be able to attend. It was a girlfriend and a friend who's a girl. And so they were just so rude as if I was lying. No, I wasn't lying. There's nowhere. All of your records would show I was the only person that checked in. And they were like, "Well, you were supposed to handle it at the front desk." I said, "I did handle it at the front desk. I was the only person that checked in." But when you go for conferences, you pay the conference and they pay the hotel. So basically, they really participated in unsavory business practices. And to tell you the truth, I haven't even been able to listen to the morning show since then. Even though I've caught a few little things on my YouTube that's funny, so you gotta listen to them. And like I said, I don't hold, of course, Ricky Smiley personally, they can't responsible. It's the business practices of the people that they put in front of them. But it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And so now they're doing the Ricky Smiley Morning Show in Hollywood, Florida. It was a lot of fun. It was a great, I mean, it was like 800 people there. And what I know, I like it when I'm with my people. So that's the thing. So, okay, am I going to go this year? I don't know. Well, I really shouldn't go because remember, I'm paying off my car. So that's the thing. Deborah, do you want to pay your car off or do you want to go to be entertained? Okay. So I'm gonna pay my car off, but I don't have a vacation spot yet. And I really want to go to Jamaica, but Jamaica's on the do not travel list. Why all of a sudden the American government or the State Department is putting all these black countries on the do not travel list? Or you can travel at your own risk, but some go down, you by yourself. And y'all know downtown Brown they don't settle too well with us, so you better pay attention to that. So anywho, so that's something that I think about. There's also a jazz festival going on in November in Mexico, and I was skeptical of Mexico because they killed Dr. Malcolm X's grandson, maybe great grandson, no grandson, and it may have been a botched situation where they got the wrong person. But I'm like, who child? But what makes me feel better about that is it's a black festival with black people, and I know my people gonna be there, so I feel very comfortable with my people. It's everybody else that comes. But I can't even say that I went to London by myself with a group. But once I got there, I wasn't with any of them, except the time, one or two times when we had to meet up. But so I'm really not afraid to travel solo. It's navigating this wheelchair that's the issue, and walking long distances with my knees. So, having said that, that's the difference when you want to get your life back, whether you have knee problems or not, you have to go for your dreams. And my dream is to go to South Africa. It ain't even a dream, it's just what I'm going to do. And I'm trying to figure out, am I going to go? I want to go to Zulu Village. I want to go to Johannesburg. I don't necessarily want to go to the jail where Nelson Mandela was, but honey, when you seen one, you seen them all. But I want to go to Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, which is close to South Africa, apparently, maybe even by 4 hours. So maybe I want to go to Kenya because Kenya is down there. So so I may need to be. I could probably do it in 3 weeks. When I went to Ghana, I was there for 12 days, which was 2 weeks. So I may need to do it in 3 weeks because Miss Deborah gonna be resting some of them days. So she ain't finna be hitting the pavement every day. Miss Deborah gonna chillax a few days in between some of that. That's the difference. As you get older, you don't have to go every day. Even when I was in Ghana, I had so much fun. Half the time I wasn't even with my tour group because my friends, family members were coming to get me. And honey, I'm like, look, I ain't going with y'all peace and happiness. I'll holler at y'all later. So, it just be like that. So having said that, I'm thinking about getting back on that international web app so I can connect with people and join some groups. One is Kinganda, which one of my black brothers named O'Shea Duke Jackson, he handles that one. He lives in Tanzania. Yeah, he lives in Tanzania. So trying to tap into communities of African Americans who are in Africa and maybe do some educational things because that's one thing I want to do. I want to do some educational seminars while I'm there. So having this issue with weight and mobility and all of this stuff, you still have to live. Yeah, my hair needs to be done, but we're gonna get to that. We still have to plan our goals and work towards those goals. And every day it's the same thing. So I have a project that's due tomorrow. So I'm going to get me some chicken to help me through the situation. But it's gonna be dinner and it's gonna be good and I'm excited about it. And that's what it is. That's what it is. It's planning my life, deciding to wake up and feeling good. Like I feel good right now. So I'm excited about that. I feel better. And so, in deciding to show up and deciding to participate in my life, and hey, know one day at a time I can do it with weight loss, with tending to my mobility, and with going out here and enjoying my day. And that's pretty much all you can ask the Lord. Um, that's pretty much all you can ask. And then let the chips fall where they may and be grateful. And listen to something funny and take a laugh and look at the green grass. My flowers, I'm going to show y'all my flowers. They came in this week. They're so pretty. I don't be watering them things, but God waters them and keep them alive the whole season. So I actually been buying these flowers for probably 10 to 15 years. And it's for literacy. So Altrusa, they're a literacy organization because all women couldn't read. They teaching women to read is a new concept. And now that 70% of people in Nashville can't read, we're going backwards. So, literacy, being able to read, being able to maneuver basic reading, writing, and arithmetic is beginning to be a long lost art form that we have to constantly get back, constantly keep teaching GED basics. And the GED is really, really hard. It was hard when I was trying to tutor somebody when I was in college. It was hard. I'm like, the thing hard. But in either case, I want y'all to have a beautiful day. Sabrina, Deborah, B.A.G., Michelle, thank y'all for rocking with me. Please hit the like button. If you feel like what I'm saying resonates, please comment, like, and share. If you would like to participate in my wheelchair van fundraiser, please buy me a cup of coffee. And if you just want to comment, share best practices. If you have a business, put your business down in my group, honey. We're gonna go to it and share that thing. And if you have some success, some things you've done that help you, share it. This is where we are. We are at a place where it's not just me, it's us. And because there are 100 million people who are more like me, meaning need to lose 10 to 250 pounds, we got a community here. And it's perfectly okay. You don't have to feel bad. You have to feel realistic and be aware of what's going on so that you can work towards that goal, just like you work towards any goal. And that's deciding to work on it, deciding to show up, deciding to stay hydrated, get your minerals in, and also make a plan. And when there were days, I remember when I would just lay on the couch, I couldn't. And I said, girl, don't worry about it. Right now you laying on the couch, but you ain't gonna lay here all the time. So don't beat yourself up. That's such a waste of emotion. Just say, in the name of Jesus. Matter of fact, be like Jesus. If you don't help me, how I'm gonna do this, Lord? How I'm gonna do it? How I'm gonna do it? If you don't help me, how I'm gonna do it? He'll show up. He be like, he don't like your attitude, but he be like, girl, I got you. I got you. So that's my plea for today, and I thank y'all for rocking with me, and I appreciate you. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna go to this pool. Hopefully and prayerfully got a lifeguard. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and hair grease, everybody. Peace and hair grease. Au revoir, bonsoir. Thank you, Miss Deborah. Thank you, Miss Deborah. Thank you, y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a beautiful day. God bless, okay? Peace.